Welcome to Caesars Superdome, home of the Saints here in New Orleans. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out. .25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Hauls it in. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. To the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. He's got it along the sideline. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. And the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Touchdown, Tigers! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, they made a statement.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, into space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Big Orange churning out those 1st downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The Vols line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The throw to the outside is complete. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. And the Volunteers are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. And to get rid of it quickly. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. A 1st down run in the red zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Quarterback on the keeper. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge...
And the quarterback goes knocked down back at the 13.
All right, interesting decision for you now. How confident are you in your offense? You got a big 4th down. It is early in the game. Do you feel like your guys can go out and generate a touchdown, or do you want to play it safe and go to field goal?
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Dumps it to the back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. There's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a 1st down, and it'll be 4th. The time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. The Tigers will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On the run, it's Durham. At midfield, he's got room. He's running free down the middle. Tag. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Power football with the run. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now the play fake. He fires a bullet to the right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Got his man downfield. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. To the air, it's Aguilar. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover 1 man coverage. Just him and the wide out, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Anderson.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. Looking to throw on first down. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Matthews. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. To the air, it's Aguilar. Fires toward the end zone. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Takes it the other way. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Unloads to the wideout. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Turning it on. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tennessee.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
14, Tennessee, 9.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Builds a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few. On that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here comes the heat. On the move, he fires. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Tennessee, 9.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Defense looks as if it's coming. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Got it set up on the outside. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. On third down, he drops the throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Fourth down, gotta have it here. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Caught in the backfield. It's Sharp. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the mark. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Both of these offenses sputtered and stammered like a 73 AMC Pacer if they made one of those back then, and ultimately they come up short.
Sounds like a beautiful car that you just want to run better, and that's the problem with this offense right now. They've got the guys to make the plays, just not able to execute here today, Dave.
And it's frustrating because you want to make those plays, especially offensively, but you got to find a rhythm. You got to find something you do well and kind of stick to it. That offense couldn't find anything they did really well, and that's why they couldn't put points on the board.
And with that, the season... Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 22nd-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Will kick it away to start. Coming out with it, it's Lewis. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been... They're off to take the touchback. Off the play fake on first down. Coming out aggressively. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on first down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number one, and they give up a sack on play two.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Caught over the middle, it's Staley. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming.
He's loose. It's a running room, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Right on the money. He'll be stopped at the 27. Picks up 10 on that one.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Gibson. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Pulls it in.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Got a little space. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
Tennessee 7, Texas 0.
So first down here as they go back to work. They'll leave it with him. Plows through the defense. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the single back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
That ball hit him right in a bad spot, right in the hands. Really unfortunate he didn't come down with that one.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers that leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball support.
Hey, get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll send the back in motion. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the...
He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Fires on the move. Touchdown, Longhorns! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
And the point after is good. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. It's complete to the left. At the 35, he's open. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Staley. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Still looking on the move. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're
He tries to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Volunteers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. To the air, it's Manning. And the third down pass is... Way by the D.
Tie game here early in the second half, and offensively you're hoping to get something going, but after that incompletion, it kind of kills all of your momentum. This quarterback is really going to have to lock in here for the rest of this game if they're going to win.
They booted away. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it towards the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about punt.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Vols want to move quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Vols send out the punt unit. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take this over. And now we're going to try to make you pay for that decision.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Texas! They take the lead with the 6. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And I don't think he broke the play. The quarterback just tried to sneak it in. Power on power, and the defense won it again. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Run it with the fullback. Fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And once you get in the second half, tie football game, you cannot waste these opportunities. You've got to put points on the board. You've got to take care of the football when you start to get the red zone.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Running into the open space. Turns it on down the left side. The 50. He's at the 40. There he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, quick points on the board, just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw. It's Manning. On the run, still looking. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Wingo. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion. Not the way they had it drawn up. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires one high and deep. Snags it down the right side. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw again. He'll take another shot here. And the DB right with him to knock it away. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
And so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Oh, man, and that's a big interception late in this game. And listen, I know you're trying to go vertical with the four verts, but so did the defense. Great job staying deep, playing the football in the air, and forcing the ginormous turnover.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. The give as they work on that clock.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Looking for space. It's Thomas. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback? Not to...
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And And they really haven't put the ball in his hands and said, go win the game. Like, it's kind of been balanced. But this offense, down the stretch, this is a great indication for this offense because he's making a play through the air in a big moment. Gonna need more of it.
And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Volunteers enter the final minute of play, trying to run out the clock. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. They've got enough for the 1st down. They're in the red zone at the 20.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
And the Vols kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Toss sweep to the right. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. Number 1 team in the land gets knocked off. But sometimes this gives you a chance. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River. Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Bishop. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. play action on first down. Wasting no time taking a shot. Makes the grab down the left side. Off and running. Touchdown, Tennessee. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now. Play one. Be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot. They get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Makes the quick grab. Turning on the Jets. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Hires on the move. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legends that have trolled the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Paul Bear Bryant, Johnny Majors, Nick Saban.
It's a seam wide open. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Direct snap. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Quarterback sneaks ahead. And I don't think he got in. Those big bodies up front just creating a wall at the goal line. Off the play fake. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And they did tack on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Newton. Slips through the line. Finds, oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To throw, it's Simpson. A little screen to the running back. Wide open spaces. Made a defender miss. There he goes. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receivers. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got it behind the line. It's Young. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Gonna look downfield again. Got his man. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second, third.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown time. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Newton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The give to the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. Going downfield for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. Might be changing the route. On third down, going up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
The Vols will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he loses the football on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground.
Listen, I love the individual effort by this punt returner, and he's trying to make guys miss. He's trying to make a big play for his team, but you cannot put the ball on the ground. You just now gave the ball right back to the opponent after your defense forced the punt.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Trying play action. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Catch in the middle, it's Staley. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Volunteers are in the hurry-up. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's got it, 1st down and more. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Flushed out of the pocket. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
The give to the back. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Williams. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Looking to throw at Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, when they get pressure, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he
it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Fires to the right. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder than the snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Release to the back. Pulls it in. It's Young. He's not quite going to make it to the marker. They'll spot it at the 37, and now a decision on 4th down. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. Coming out with it, it's Adams. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. His drive will open from the 15. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Unloads it left. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver in the intended target. And as a result, that ball's incomplete.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. The pull and throw off the RPO. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
That's caught. It's Young. Oh, a lot of space. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Right down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they hoped for. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys in my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown ball. Football time in Tennessee is all Big Orange right now as the Vols have built a big lead.
And you can hear the Tennessee fans, and they're yelling Rocky Top at the top of their lungs. Tennessee's got it going. Jesse, later in the game, second half, this is right where they wanted to be.
I just think momentum's a real thing, and they've been able to ride that momentum here in the second half. When plays have presented themselves, they've taken advantage of those opportunities, and that's why Rocky Top is pulling away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. Turning it on. He's at the... And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bama! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Newton. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Staley. He's loose. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
As they come to the line on second down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. On the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Vols are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. To the air, it's Aguilar. Gonna let it fly. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the number 22 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Buckeyes will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. I imagine he's going to get an ear. The sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There's a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense.
Third down defense is so pivotal in a football game. In this third down, nice job. Good coverage in the back end, but the rush gets home, forcing the fourth down. Nice start for this defense.
Makes the catch at the midfield logo. There he goes. Open it up. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Great place to start for this offense. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you could be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to move the chains. They throw complete to the left. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Makes the catch. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Such a great job on the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Off play action. The throw. He's got it on the move. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Takes the easy completion. Got room at the 35. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Still on his feet at the 45. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Vols just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. He's moving out of the pocket. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Dances away to buy time. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Rush is on him. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense. You take...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Makes the grab, and they swarm him under. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. The quick out. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. They spun that wheel of fortune. On 4th down and come up bankrupt. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. On the ground, it's Lewis fighting off the defender. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Looking left. Makes a connection. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. He'll take it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Got enough space. And they finally ride him down at the 1 yard line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll try to run for it. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. They'll run for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Finds the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And the Volunteers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half of this defense.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got it. That's where they'll mark him down. What a play there to pick up a first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. The corners are walked up tight. Hand off from the shotgun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The play action fake. Steps away. He'll get rid of it. Got his man all by himself. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds a tight end down the gut. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Staley. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs. Bangs his way to the 20. The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Fires it down the seam. Intercepted. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Ohio State! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
16, Tennessee, 0.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. So here is the Tennessee offense. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Using his feet to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The short hands, it's Staley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Spits it out to the back. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it...
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Makes the grab. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Fires to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Rides the back and leaves it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Buckeyes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. He's looking to pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a grab past the marker. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And here we go, final play of the game right here. To the air, it's Sayin. Looking down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. The Buckeyes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll go down, and a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth.